Good morning, everybody. This is Jamie coming at you live from Arizona on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Yeah, I'm everywhere. So, happy Friday, happy Labor Day weekend, and happy anniversary to my husband. Today we celebrate 10 years of marriage. We are both off work today. And today is also day 2 of my 75 hard. Comment below if you're catching this live or on the replay. Chocolate is on the floor, passed out. Well, she's not asleep yet, but she be licking her paws. I think that's the way of cooling down or, feeling better. I don't know. It's a dog thing. But yeah, we just walked in the door literally. Wasn't raining today, so that's good. Because it's the holiday weekend, I started out a little bit later than normal, and I'm okay with that because I'm off today, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we got a few things planned today that's kind of cool. But yeah, 10 years of marriage. Wow. You know what? It doesn't feel like 10 years. I gotta say, honestly, it feels like I've been married to him maybe 5 years, something like that. It doesn't feel like 10 years. Went kind of fast, actually. Ups and downs. Y'all talk about marriage and ups and downs. Was every minute, every day perfect? If y'all know me and my husband, you know that's not true, right? But we're perfect for each other. Yes, we are. You know, the things I started to notice with these 10 years of marriage is that, well, not started to notice. I kind of picked up on it when we were engaged, but we are opposites, even though we seem so much alike, okay? And I'll tell you this. Taking off these shoes, the knee brace. Once you're done walking, it's like, I'm done walking, okay? Did my hour. I'm up to like 6,000 steps a day now, and I'm doing this 75 hard, and they say to work out, twice for 45 minutes. They don't care how you do it. It's just that you're doing it. So my first one is in the morning for an hour with the walk. And since I've been up so many steps, it takes like an hour for me now. And then the second half of my exercise during the day is stretching and just a little bit of toning. So that's been helping me too. Now, this is the third day. My first day I messed up. I fell asleep and didn't finish drinking all my water. Something else I forgot to do too. I can't remember. I think I forgot to stretch or something. I can't remember. Anyway, faux pas the first day, September 1st, right? But it's all good. So anyway, over the 10 years of marriage, I've noticed that, like I said, we're opposites, but we got a lot of stuff in common. We're both very talkative people. Anybody that knows us knows we real. And I've always wanted someone that wasn't shy. When I was looking for, the man that God was going to send me. That's one of the qualities I wanted. And as we've been married over time, I'm just like, shut up. Oh my God. I ain't telling you nothing that he don't already know. And I know when I'm talking sometimes, he's just like, like, speed up, honey, get to the point. And I'm like, you got a lot of nerve. As much as you talk, telling me, insinuating that I talk too much. Like I don't know, right? But that just cracks me up. But I never wanted to go to like a work function where he didn't know anybody and say, I gotta go to the bathroom. No, don't leave me, Or I come back, oh, who'd you talk to? Nobody, I don't know anybody here. I come back and people are like, oh, this is your husband. Oh, we've just been chatting for the last 15 minutes and blah, blah, blah. And he's such a nice guy. And I'm like, aw, that's what I wanted. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted. God bless you if you can talk to my husband for that long and you're not going, shut up. But see, that's the quality I saw in him in the beginning. 10 years later, it's like, oh my God, And I know he's probably thinking the same thing about me. And what else? Oh, so we're both very sensitive. Like, we're both sarcastic, but sensitive. Like, that makes any sense, right? So I'll say something sarcastic, or he'll say something sarcastic, and I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? You trying to hurt my feelings? No. Not realizing he's got that dry sense of humor. Like, I laugh at my own jokes. He does not. So you're looking at him like, was that a joke, or did you just insult me, So there was a lot of, learning the curve on each other when we first got married. We went to those, our church had biblical pre-marriage counseling classes. Woo, girl, boy, let me tell you. Those classes are designed to break you up if you are not meant to be. And we argued through those. We talked through those. We discussed loudly through those. And by the time we were done, it was like, yep, him the one. And the pastor interviewed him and interviewed me. And yeah, so 10 years later, wow, 10 years today. Cray. And I might post some pictures. I'm sure the memories are going to come up on my timeline of our wedding. At that time when we got married, I was almost 400 pounds. I was down to 380 because my highest weight, I was 476 pounds. So I got down to 380, and this man thought that I was beautiful, loved my smile, which is what he said, and wanted to marry me right away. He said he did not think that he would ever have that feeling in his heart. I'm going to cry. In his heart again for someone. And for those of you that don't know my husband, I'm going to tell you this about him. He's told others, so it's not like, ooh, I'm sharing secrets. My husband was married for over 20 years to a woman who had lupus. And I used to always say, man, why is God taking so long to send me the man of my dreams, And this is why. My husband was married to his wife for over 20 years. And she died of lupus. And for those of you that don't know what lupus is a disease that will eat your internal organs and erode them and cause them to shut down slowly over time, which is agonizing. And the reason I tell you this, okay, so here we are married for 10 years. I did not meet my husband until I was single for 48 years old. Think about that. Those of you that are whining in your 20s, I don't know anybody, all these men suck, and all the good ones are dead, or taken, or gay, or whatever. 48 years old, and God sent him. And I think to myself, why didn't I meet him sooner? If I'd have met him sooner, we wouldn't have meshed. I don't know what he was like, but I know what I was like when I was younger. And there ain't no way in hell the right man would have wanted me, because I was not the right woman. Think about that. Okay? So become that person you want to receive, and that will help you in your journey. And that was a long journey for me. That was a lot for me to learn. So 48 years I took for me to learn. Talk about being a strong, independent woman. And then I had to learn how to be married. Oh my gosh, the first couple of years of marriage. Oh my God, this guy is so understanding. Somebody just commented, that gives me hope. Yes, it should give you hope. If you ain't 48, there's still time. So, I'm used to being independent. I've always lived by myself. I've had my own home. If I didn't own it, a condo I owned, a house I owned. So whatever, I've owned it, my own car, went to school, had my own job. Most times I've had 2 jobs all my life, a full-time and a part-time, or 2 part-times and a full-time, or a 24-hour weekend job, and then I had a full-time job when I was going to school, going to college. So I've always been independent. We get married 2 years in, and I get a phone call from my husband one day after work. Some of my coworkers were like, hey, you want to go get something to eat or go to happy hour? They got free appetizers, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I'm down, girl. And I go, and we're hanging out, and we're chitting and chatting and talking. I get a call from my husband while we're out. He goes, hey, honey. I'm like, oh, hi, honey. He's like, where you at? Oh, man. I'm married for almost 6 months. I get out of work at 5. The man's called me at 6:30. Hey, honey, just checking to see if you're okay. Where you at? I forgot to call my husband and tell him I'm going out with my friends. He didn't care. He just thought I was dead. That's all. Oh, man, did I learn. Oh, did I learn. Many things. Being independent, not having to answer anybody. I didn't have to call anybody and tell them where I was. Who was I going to call? Ain't nobody home but the dog. I go home and let the dog out or whatever. Or I knew the dog was okay. Or before I had a dog, just go. Just go. And one other instance was I went to a drive-thru, grabbed something to eat on the way home, and I got home. I was like, hey, honey, I'm home. He's like, oh, what you got there? Oh, that looks good. What'd you bring me? Oops. You wanted something too? I didn't even think to call and ask you. Oh, it's okay, honey. I know it's going to take you some time to get used to being married. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a failure. No, I wasn't. I was learning. I was growing, right? So if you're doing better than me in your first couple years of marriage, have at it. Because I didn't know. I didn't know how to be married. So I learned a lot. And there was a lot of growing. But yeah, so today is our 10-year anniversary. We got married during a holiday because we figured then every year we're always going to have off. Don't have to use a whole bunch of PTO time, right? So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Today, September 3rd, 2011. So, yeah, I'll post some pictures from the wedding. And just to let you guys know, this is a little sad note. The guy that took a lot of the pictures from the wedding, his name is John Z. We used to call him John Z. His name's John Zaber. John Zaborowski. He passed away a couple months ago. Yeah, he was a cool dude. But I'm still going to tag him anyway in the pictures. Just so you all know. But, yeah, so keep hope alive if you're thinking, oh, where's the man that God has for me? And what's taking me so long? And where is he? You know what? My husband was married for 20 years. So he was growing, I was growing. God was letting me grow in that time frame to be the woman that I needed to be for the man that I wanted. So if you're saying, you know what, I want a man that's caring and loving and that is this, that is that, and has all those qualities, then you need to be that person. And if you're here and the man you want is here, then you're going to have to do a little bit of growing to get up there. Oh, thank you, Christina. Hey, sweetie, I hope you're doing better. Last time I saw your post, you was in the hospital. But, I mean, we just have to be who we want. So if you want someone who's loving and caring, then be loving and caring, you know. If you want someone who is honest, be honest. You don't lie. You know, so the qualities that you're looking for, be that person. And that person will then be attracted to you. Because if you don't have those qualities, they may be in your life looking at you going, ooh. And it has nothing to do with the outsides, because you can be cute on the outside, but your insides can be ugly. If you know what I'm talking about, can I get an amen? You know what I'm saying? So, and I've never, you know what's kind of funny? I don't know why this just came to me, but somebody might need to hear it. I've never worn makeup. You see this? This is me after walking the dog. What time? I got up at, I woke up at 3:30. I didn't get out of bed till like 4. And I don't wear makeup. You know, I get my eyebrows waxed. Thank you, Lorraine. And I wear chapstick. Oh, not chapstick. Blistex. I wear Blistex. That's it. On my wedding day, I put on mascara. And I was like, girl, you look cute. That's how I decked myself out. I wore... Oh, wait. I might even use lip gloss. It was clear, I think it was. I can't remember. So, my mom used to always tell us, you are beautiful. You don't need makeup to make you look beautiful. You are already beautiful. And I believed that because that's what she told me. So I never wore makeup. I think I look okay. Yes, Christina, I am bragging, Chrissy. I do not wear makeup because I think I look okay without it. I know I got wrinkles in my forehead. I'm 59 freaking years old. I should have wrinkles in my forehead, okay? I know I got these little lines when I laugh. See those lines there? Those little old age lines, whatever you want to call them. I know I got, what? This is what depresses me. I know most of you are probably like, what? I have like 6 gray hairs. I got a little patch over here. There's like 6 of them. And I mean, you really going to have to blow up your camera to see that one. And I used to want have that like, What was that woman, Elvira, the streak of white, in her hair? I love that look. I think that is so cool. Do I have gray hair? No. The women and men in my family don't even get gray till they're in their 60s. I'm like, one more year. I would love to have a gray dread, or 2 or 3 dreads that are gray. I was thinking about dyeing one and making it that way, Yeah, I know. Most people are like, oh, dye your hair. I got gray. I love it. I have no problem being who I am. Oh, thank you, Heather. Thank you. But, yeah, so those are the thoughts that I have to share, the things that I've learned over the 10 years of us being married. And just God has just taught us so much within this marriage. And we are not perfect. My husband knew all about my flaws before we got married, because I was like, okay, I'm a recovering addict. I used to shoot up drugs intravenous. I've been raped. I've been molested. I've been sexually abused. I've been in domestic violence relationships. I was engaged 3 times, twice to the same guy that was physically abusive and emotionally abusive. And he was just like, okay. Doesn't scare me. That doesn't scare me. That doesn't scare me. And then finally he was just like, are you done? I'm like, anything you want to tell me about you? And he's like, okay. And then he started listing his flaws. And I was like, okay. Yeah, I kind of figured that. And if he didn't know, I was fat. And here I've lost weight. And what I love about him is there's not that insecurity in him, like, oh, she gonna go find somebody else. Now she done had a breast reduction, a tummy tuck, lost her excess skin. Who's she gonna go looking for now? No, not at all. He knows I love him. He knows I'm staying. Anyone that wanted me at 380 pounds that is looking at me now when I'm under 300 pounds now, going for my going for my onesies, and he's still like, oh, I only like big women. His last wife, I think she was like 130 pounds, 5 feet tall. Whatever. But, yeah, God has just really, really blessed us. And so those are some of the things that I've learned with 10 years of marriage. I have so much more to learn, so much more. And we both do. We're going to learn and grow it together with each other, side by side. And the last thing I will say before I leave, I'm going to tell you how we know God is sending the person that is we're meant to have. My husband and I were online on a website at the same time. I had been on 3 websites searching, thinking that, God really spoke to me and said, there's someone out there for you. The first time I went on looking online, I was searching for the man, and it became like an obsession to me. It was more like an idol. So I got off 6-7 months and said, no, I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to focus more on myself and growing in myself. Grew more in myself, felt better, went back and approached it much differently when I went online. So I was on 3 or 4 websites, and I was very honest on my profile. I am 6 feet tall. I do not want a man that is less than 6 feet tall. If you're under 6 feet tall, nothing personal, I will not be attracted. I am mostly and primarily attracted to men outside my race. I've never been extremely attracted to black men. And nothing personal. I'm not a racist. I'm not attracted to short Asians, whatever. So whatever that means is whatever it means. And if I'm 6 feet tall, I'm not going to date a 5'2" guy. I had a friend who was, but that's them, not me. So I was honest and said what I was attracted to. I said I was a Christian, and I'm looking for a Christian man. And I believe that in the biblical correct relationship, the man is to be the leader. And I am to serve and be submissive. So in that aspect, I will expect you to reach out to me. I will not be reaching out to you. I will watch you lead and see how you do that. And so all these guys, 5'8", 5'9", black men, what's up, sister? Why don't you give a brother a chance? 'Cause I'm not attracted to you. Why would you even want me to date you knowing that I'm probably going to be like, ooh, there's someone who looks better. 'Cause I don't want you. Why would you do that to yourself, to me? And by the time I got done, men said they were Christians. They weren't Christians. I was on that profile page deleting my profiles. I had 3 websites. I have deleted the last 2. I was on this last one Jeff was on it at the same time, and I was crying, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, Jesus. I just thought you were sending me a good man. Delete, delete, delete. And look at these messages. These men suck. They're liars. Delete, delete, delete. They're 5'2". Delete, delete, delete. And then a little thing popped up and said, Jeff is reading your profile. Jeff is 6'3". And his picture, he was white. What? 6'3". Oh. That is how we met. That is how we met. I'm deleting my profile. This guy hasn't even been on the website for like 2 years. Logged on and said, I wonder if anybody said anything to me. 2 years. And that is how we met. So you cannot tell me God was not working in our lives. Okay? And that is what I leave you with. So here we are today, 10 years married, and I don't even know where this rant and tangent went, but hey, maybe somebody needed to hear it. Praise the Lord. And day 2, 75 hard, I will be going strong. Yesterday, day 1 was good. And for those of you that didn't see my story, I did day 1. I just did not finish drinking my water, so I had to start over again. So within 2 days of working on 75 hard, I lost 4 pounds. And I think I peed it all out of me because that gallon of water a day. I was so, a gallon of water is 128 ounces. I'm like 110, 95, 120. I'm like, why do I get so close and not finish? I'm finishing today because I started early already. But yeah, so evidently I think I peed 4 pounds out of me. But anyway, you guys take care. Make it a blessed Friday. We are both off today doing fun things. And you make it a blessed Friday. And thank you all for the happy anniversaries. And I appreciate you. Hey, Susie, how you doing, girlfriend? You got to come out and visit me. All right, you guys take care and make it a blessed Friday. Thank you. Love you.